Hey everyone, Uncle Jesse here. I have been struggling with this project, and today I want to just give you an overview of the failure of a project that I'm working on. What that is, what that means to me, and what that might mean to you out there that's interested in starting on a project and running into issues with whatever it is that you're working on. As you might be able to see from my table here, it's an absolute disaster. Yeah, this project is not going the way that I wanted it to, and in fact, this is the second time around that I've failed at getting this right. So the whole entire premise of this was I have Resin 3D printers. I have this Elegoo wash and cure station that I use all of the time to clean my Resin 3D prints, and I use isopropyl alcohol. When you start off with a brand new fresh set of isopropyl alcohol, it's clear liquid. But after repeated washes and cleanings, it's gonna start to get really muddy and dirty. So I wanted to see if I could find different ways, cheap alternative ways, that anybody could run out to the store and find some products to actually filter and clean their isopropyl alcohol. Unfortunately, nothing I've tried has actually worked properly, and in fact, I've ended up with this weird gelatin-like material twice now. And one of the biggest roadblocks that I'm running into is that I just can't quickly jump back in and continue testing this, because as soon as I failed, I have to start all over from the very beginning, which means I need to run off and clean off a ton of other prints to get that murky, dirty IPA. So originally I had this grand idea that I was gonna use my wash and cure station here and clean my prints for like 2 months straight and not clean it and get it as dirty as possible and then test this out. And what I ended up doing is running the isopropyl alcohol through the actual UV chamber and just using some of the UV lights, and it turned into this gelatin liquid. What the heck? I've never seen this before. Which means that the liquid that I've been cleaning my prints in was overwhelmingly filled with residual resin. Which at that point, there's, as far as I could tell, really no coming back from this gelatin state. It's gonna completely crust over, and then you can throw it out, which is great. But I was hoping that I'd be able to reuse the liquid, and there's no way I'd be able to reuse any of the excess gelatin that was left over here. So then I went back to the drawing board, started cleaning prints. It went for maybe 3 weeks, I think it was. And then I said, oh, all right, I've got a dirty container of resin. Let's get back at it. So then it was time for my second go around at the project, and I had a pretty, well, at least at the time, a pretty significant amount of dirty IPA. I separated them out into individual containers that I picked up from the dollar store. If you didn't see that dollar store video, find links in the corner there. I ended up with a few different testing scenarios that I wanted to run through. First of which was, could we actually clean the resin using those coffee filters that I picked up from the dollar store video? That worked horribly bad. It didn't really filter and clean anything. The liquid kept going through, which was great, but it felt like it was just really absorbing into the coffee filters more than anything. The next experiment was I picked up this Brita filter, and I thought for sure this was gonna work. I could pour my dirty IPA into the Brita filter and it would start filtering through. I think it started to look maybe slightly clearer than it originally did, but it just still was not working well. Even after running it through the Brita filter, I think I did it like 5 or 6 times, and it still was not really filtering out the resin. I mean, it was just still really murky and dirty. I'd also been chatting with Eric Johnson over at Mechanic Studios, who had mentioned that he's been using pool filters to actually clean out his IPA. So I thought, oh, this is great. I remember seeing some of these over in the pool section over at Lowe's. So I went off and picked up a pool sock type thing, and it's like a mesh net type thing. Yeah, this was no way gonna work, at least for me. Eric had mentioned that he was using a different kind of pool filter, so I'm gonna order those and retest it out. Then I also had picked up these whole home filters that I thought maybe I could run through those filters. Again, it just was not working well, and it was, you know, the liquid was kind of seeping through, but it wasn't actually filtering and cleaning. Then I had a brilliant idea of, oh, maybe I should actually try and cure the IPA under a UV light to, you know, cure any of the excess resin. Well, this is where I ran into my biggest issue. So just like the first experiment, I ended up with this weird gelatin IPA resin mixture. If you continue to cure this, it'll get all crunchy and all of the IPA will completely evaporate out of it. But at this point, there was no filtering this. There's no way I would try and run this through a coffee filter or paint strainer. I wasn't about to attempt to put it in the Brita filter. It would just immediately clog up. Nothing was able to filter this out, and I don't have a solution for this. This is where I'm at with the project and where I'm hoping to get some input from you all in the audience of if you have suggestions on how maybe you're cleaning your IPA, or if you've experimented with this or just have general ideas. I wanted to avoid this whole crazy convoluted idea that I've seen online. People mention that you can set up like a container. I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically you're going to burn off the IPA and it runs through a tube, it goes into another container, and that's how you get your clean liquid from the original residue that you have left over. And I just wanted to avoid all of that. That seems overly complicated, and I was trying to find something that was just really straightforward and simple, and maybe there's not a simple solution. The other thing I avoided doing, which I know some people have recommended, and I've even seen when you don't actually clean anything for quite a while, is if you just let your container of IPA sit and let it sit for, let's say, 4 days, 5 days, a week, 2 weeks, whatever it may be, it'll start to separate. So the liquid, the IPA, will rise to the top and all of the crusty gooiness will sit to the bottom. I'm just too impatient for that process, and I'm constantly using this. So what I think I will end up doing, just to test this out further, is I'm gonna run a whole bunch of other prints to get some more dirty IPA. And maybe the trick is I'm waiting too long. Maybe I should be doing this every other week and not waiting, you know, a month out or 3 weeks out after heavy usage before it gets super cloudy. Maybe it just needs to be a little bit cloudy and then test it. I'm not entirely sure what's the best case scenario for this, but get a separate container, set that aside, and let it sit for a handful of days so that it starts to separate, and then find a way if I can try and siphon the clean liquid out, and then try cleaning that versus everything mixed together. I think maybe that's the part that keeps screwing up my testing here. Again, let me know down in the comments what you think. This for me is just insanely frustrating that I'm not able to provide you with a solution to the problem of this, and I haven't been able to get anything to work. And I really want it to work, so it's just something entertaining that I can, and educational that I can bring to you guys, but I'm now reaching back out to you for assistance if you have any ideas. I also want to take a moment to say a huge, and I mean huge, thank you to Elegoo, not only for sponsoring this video, but continuing to support me and my wild ideas of projects and things that I want to experiment with, and they're extremely supportive of me testing these things out and fully aware that, you know, sometimes things just might not work out. But again, I was using the Elegoo Wash and Cure Station. I'm always using my Elegoo Saturn. I have a really fun video, hopefully coming out this weekend, cleaning up and actually finishing the painting process of this Invincible bust by Eastman. And yeah, again, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to them for their continued support on the channel. I want to say a huge thank you to all of your support out there. If you guys have any, and I mean any suggestions or tips on how I might be able to go about this further, I would greatly appreciate that. It's just something that I would love to find a proper solution for. And again, maybe I'm just waiting too long to clean my IPA. I don't know. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you thought. And again, apologies that I don't have a win for you or a great solution on how to do this. If anything, there are some strategies on what not to do, which is probably just as important as what you should do. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye now.